Cruises are often seen as the dream vacation. You wake up to the sound of the ocean, walk out to your balcony to see endless blue waters, and know that later in the day you will explore a new city, a tropical island, or a historic port. Everything seems simple and relaxing. You pay once and then you eat, sleep, and travel without worry. That is how cruise lines want you to think. But behind that picture-perfect holiday lies a hidden business model. Cruise companies are masters at creating extra charges, subtle traps, and expensive temptations that most passengers never notice until their bill arrives at the end of the trip. A cruise ticket might look affordable at first, but many travelers end up spending double or even triple what they expected once they are on board. The good news is, you don't have to play by their rules. There are clever tricks that seasoned cruisers have discovered, simple hacks that let you save hundreds of dollars, avoid stress, and actually enjoy your vacation the way you deserve. These are the tips cruise lines do not want you to know. In this guide, you will learn 15 of the most powerful cruise hacks. They cover everything from booking secrets and packing strategies to onboard habits and loyalty programs. Each one will help you sail smarter and save more. Stay until the end, because hack number 15 is a hidden gem that almost no first-time cruiser takes advantage of, yet it can completely change the way you travel. Let's begin with the first hack. Hack 1. Book your cruise at the right time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is booking their cruise at the wrong time. Cruise fares are not fixed. They go up and down based on demand. If you book too early, you might pay far more than necessary. If you book too late, you risk losing the best cabins and paying higher last-minute rates. The sweet spot is usually around 4 to 6 months before the departure date. At this time, cruise lines are trying to fill their ships but still want to keep cabins attractive. You will often see promotions such as free onboard credit, discounted drink packages, or even reduced deposits. For example, a couple from Miami wanted to book a 7-night Caribbean cruise. Always use comparison websites before booking. Do not just look at the cruise line's official website. Check multiple travel sites, and don't be afraid to call and ask if they can beat a competitor's price. Many times, agents will quietly offer discounts if you ask directly. Cruise lines want you to believe the earlier you book, the better. But smart travelers know the truth. Waiting for the sweet spot pays off. Hack 2. Use a travel agent for hidden perks. In today's world, many people book everything online. Flights, hotels, even restaurants. One click and it's done. But with cruises, going through a trusted travel agent can actually save you money and give you benefits that booking directly cannot. Cruise lines often have partnerships with travel agencies. These agencies get access to group rates and special packages that are not publicly advertised. The result? You may pay the same price as booking online, but you also receive bonuses such as free drinks, free Wi-Fi, or even extra onboard credit. Imagine 2 families booking the same cruise. One goes directly through the cruise line website, paying $3,000 for their trip. The other uses a travel agent. They pay the same $3,000 but also get $150 in onboard credit, a complimentary photo package, and a reduced deposit. At the end of the trip, the second family saved money and got more value without any extra effort. The best part is that travel agents are paid by the cruise company, not by you. Their commission comes from the line, which means you don't spend a single extra dollar for their service. Cruise lines hope most people forget about agents, because the more you book directly, the more profit they keep. If you want to unlock the hidden perks, always check with a trusted travel agent before confirming your cruise. Hack 3. Choose your cabin wisely. Cabin choice can completely change your cruise experience. Most first-time travelers think the only options are inside, ocean view, balcony, or suite. They pick based on price or availability, without knowing how to play the system. Here is the truth. Cruise lines often sell cabins in categories, but within those categories, there are hidden upgrades waiting to happen. One of the best hacks is booking a guarantee cabin. This means you do not select the exact room, you only choose the category. For example, you book a balcony guarantee. That means you are promised a balcony, but the cruise line decides the location. Why is this powerful? Because if the lower-level balconies sell out, the cruise line must place you in a higher-level balcony, sometimes even in a mini-suite. You pay the lower rate but receive the better room. Many experienced cruisers swear by this method, though cruise lines rarely advertise it. Another tip: if you want peace and quiet, avoid cabins under the pool deck or theater. Noise can ruin your sleep. Instead, pick cabins between passenger decks. Smart placement saves you stress, and stress-free travel is priceless. Finally, consider cabin upgrades closer to the sailing date. Cruise lines often allow passengers to bid for higher-class rooms if they remain empty. A $1,000 suite might be offered for an extra $200 if you are lucky. Cruise lines do not push this too much because they want people to pay full price, but those who know the system can get luxury at a discount. Hack 4. Avoid overpriced drink packages. Cruise lines love to sell drink packages. They advertise it as freedom. You can drink whatever you want, whenever you want, without worrying about the bill. For some passengers, this might sound perfect. But here is the hidden truth. Most people never drink enough to make the package worth the price. A typical drink package can cost anywhere between $60 to $90 per person per day. That means if you are on a 7-day cruise, you could spend more than $600 just on drinks. Now ask yourself, will you really drink 8 cocktails or glasses of wine every single day? If not, you are wasting money. Here is the smarter way. Bring the allowed amount of alcohol on board. Many cruise lines let you bring 1 or 2 bottles of wine per cabin. Some also allow soda or bottled water. Use those as your base. Then, take advantage of free drinks offered at events like captain's welcome parties, art auctions, or loyalty gatherings. You would be surprised how many free glasses of champagne or cocktails you can collect during the week. Also remember that most ships serve free coffee, tea, water, and juices in the buffet. You don't need a package for that. By mixing free drinks, personal supply, and occasional purchases, you can cut your drink spending in half or more. Cruise lines desperately want you to believe the package is a must-have, but smart cruisers know it's a trap unless you are a heavy daily drinker. Hack 5. Skip ship laundry service. Another area where cruise lines quietly take your money is laundry. It might not sound like much, but if you need clothes cleaned on board, the price can shock you. A single small bag of laundry can cost $30 to $40. Pressing a shirt may be $5. Multiply that by a family of 4, and you are spending more than $100 just to keep clothes fresh. The smarter way is simple. Pack a small amount of laundry soap or detergent sheets. These take almost no space in your suitcase. You can wash a few items in the sink or shower, then hang them up to dry overnight. Many experienced cruisers also carry a small travel clothesline with suction cups to attach in the bathroom. Some ships do offer self-service laundromats with washers and dryers at a fraction of the cost, but not all. When they do, it's a lifesaver. For just a few dollars, you can clean a whole load instead of paying 10 times the price. This hack might sound basic, but it makes a huge difference. Laundry service is one of the sneakiest expenses that travelers overlook, and cruise lines count on it. Being prepared keeps your budget intact. Hack 6. Connect to the internet smartly. In today's world, everyone wants to stay connected. Cruise lines know this and make a fortune from selling internet packages. A basic Wi-Fi plan can cost $15 to $20 per day per device, and premium unlimited packages can reach $30 or more. For a family, that adds up to hundreds of dollars quickly. But there are smarter ways to stay online. First, ask yourself, do you really need constant internet? Many travelers realize they enjoy their vacation more by disconnecting and only checking messages once or twice a day. If you do need it, wait until the ship is in port. Most ports and nearby cafes offer free Wi-Fi. Even a short connection is enough to download emails, update family, and upload photos. Another trick is buying a local SIM card with data. In most destinations, it's far cheaper than the ship's internet. Some experienced cruisers use another hack. Buy a single internet package for one device, then turn that phone into a hotspot to share the connection with the rest of the family. It requires a little technical knowledge, but it can save a lot of money. Cruise lines earn massive profits from passengers who think internet is unavoidable. Smart travelers know they have options. Hack 7. Bring your own essentials. Here is a fact cruise lines don to want you to realize. Onboard shops charge extreme prices for basic items. Forgot sunscreen? That will be $25 for a small bottle. Need seasickness pills? Expect to pay 5 times the pharmacy price. Even a toothbrush can cost $10 in the ship's store. The solution is easy but powerful. Make a checklist and pack essentials before you leave home. Sunscreen, medications, toiletries, chargers, motion sickness bands, and reusable water bottles are must-haves. Think of it this way. If your family needs sunscreen every day and you forgot to bring it, you might spend an extra $100 during the cruise. That is money you could use for a shore excursion, a spa treatment, or a nice dinner. One passenger once shared a story about forgetting seasickness medication. They had to buy it on board for $20 a pack, while the same product back home cost $4. Multiply that by several days, and the difference becomes painful. Cruise lines rely on people being forgetful. By preparing ahead, you not only save money but also avoid stress. Hack 8. Eat beyond the main dining room. When most passengers think of cruise food, they imagine 2 main places, the buffet and the main dining room. Both are included in your fare, and both can be good. But here is the hidden truth. There are often many other free food options around the ship that passengers overlook. For example, some ships have small cafes that serve sandwiches, pastries, or pizza at no extra cost. Others offer late-night snacks or poolside grills. Some even have soft-serve ice cream stations open nearly all day. These places are not always advertised, but they are there. Cruise lines try to push specialty restaurants where you pay extra for fancy meals. While they can be worth it for a special night, you do not need them every day. Exploring the free hidden spots gives you variety without spending more. One cruiser once said they discovered a small deli on day 5 of their 7-day trip. It was free, delicious, and opened late. They regretted not knowing earlier because it became their favorite place to grab food after shows. The lesson is simple. Explore the ship fully. Walk every deck, check every corner, and look for cafes, grills, and snack bars. You will find treasures that keep your stomach full and your wallet safe. Hack 9. Don't buy photos on board. Cruise photographers are everywhere. The moment you step on board, they snap pictures. At dinner on the deck during excursions, someone is always pointing a camera at you. And those photos look beautiful, professionally lit, perfectly staged. But here's the truth, they're also ridiculously overpriced. One single printed photo can cost $20 to $30. If you were traveling with a family and everyone wants their favorite shots, your bill can quickly hit hundreds of dollars. That's money gone before you even realize it. Here's the smarter way. First, bring your own camera or smartphone. Most modern phones take amazing pictures. Carry a small tripod or a selfie stick, and you can capture moments anytime. Some passengers even ask crew members or fellow travelers to snap a picture. People are usually happy to help. Second, if you really love the professional photos, wait until the last day of the cruise. Sometimes photo shops run discounts or bundle deals because they rather sell pictures than throw them away. And finally, know this. The best cruise memories are not staged photos, but natural moments, laughing with friends, watching the sunset, or exploring a new city. Those don't cost a dime. Cruise lines depend on the emotional pull of perfect memories, but smart travelers understand memories don't have to come with a $30 price tag. Hack 10. Skip the overpriced excursions. Excursions are big business for cruise lines. They sell city tours, beach packages, adventure trips, all with the promise of convenience and safety. But here's the catch. Those same tours often cost double or triple compared to booking them independently. For example, a ship might sell a snorkeling trip for $120 per person. If you walk just a few steps off the port, you might find the exact same trip with a local operator for $50. Multiply that difference for a family, and you're saving hundreds in just one day. Here's how to do it smartly. Research ports before you go. Look up popular attractions, check reviews, and even pre-book tours online with trusted local companies. Most reputable operators know cruise ship schedules and guarantee to get you back on time. Another option is exploring on your own. Many ports have taxis, buses, or even walkable attractions. You can design your own adventure for a fraction of the cost. Cruise lines don't want you to know this. They promote excursions as the only safe choice. But the truth is, With a little planning, you can see more, spend less, and have a more authentic experience. Hack 11. Use onboard credit wisely. Onboard credit is like cruise money. Sometimes you get it as a booking perk, sometimes from loyalty programs, and sometimes as compensation if something goes wrong. Passengers often treat it like free cash and spend it carelessly. But here's the secret. Cruise lines count on that. Onboard credit can be used for many things: drinks, spa treatments, specialty dining, photos, or even gratuities on some ships. The mistake is wasting it on overpriced souvenirs or unnecessary extras. The smart move is to use it where it makes the most sense. For example, if you were already planning to buy Wi-Fi, use credit for that. If gratuities can be paid with credit, that saves real money. Some passengers even use it for excursions booked through the ship, reducing costs where it hurts the most. Think of onboard credit as a chance to cut essential expenses, not add unnecessary ones. It's like a mini hack built into your cruise. You just need to be strategic. Hack 12. Pack a power strip or USB hub. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful hacks for comfort and savings. Most cruise cabins are designed with very few power outlets, sometimes only one or two. For a modern traveler with phones, tablets, cameras, and laptops, that's a problem. Cruise lines know this. They sell overpriced chargers and accessories in their onboard shops, and if you run out of outlets, you might be forced to buy one. The solution: pack your own cruise-approved power strip or USB hub. Just make sure it's non-surge protected, because surge protectors are banned for safety reasons. With one hub, you can charge multiple devices at once and avoid the stress of fighting over outlets. It might not sound like a big money saver, but it's a stress saver. And stress-free cruising is priceless. One cruiser once said their whole family shared 2 outlets, and every night they argued about who got to charge their phone. On their next cruise, they brought a USB hub and suddenly everything was smooth. That's the power of preparation. Hack 13. Avoid the spa sales trap. Cruise spas look amazing: dim lights, calming music, fancy treatments. The spa staff often offer free tours on embarkation day, handing out discount coupons and promoting special packages. But here's the hidden truth. Most of these deals are not real discounts. They're sales tricks designed to make you spend hundreds of dollars. A basic massage on a cruise can cost $150 or more, while the same service on land might be $60. Add in facials, detox wraps, or miracle therapies, and your bill could explode. Here's the smart way. Skip the spa unless it's truly important to you. If you really want a treatment, wait until port days. Many spas run genuine discounts when the ship is docked because most passengers are ashore. That's when you'll find real deals, sometimes 30–40% cheaper. Another option is using the fitness center. Most ships have free saunas, steam rooms, or hot tubs. They offer relaxation without draining your wallet. And if you're in a port city, you might even find world-class spa services at local prices far below what the ship charges. Cruise lines rely on passengers treating the spa as a vacation luxury. But the smartest travelers know that relaxation doesn't have to cost a fortune. Hack 14. Explore hidden free entertainment. When people think of cruise entertainment, they imagine big stage shows, musicals, or comedy acts, all of which are included. But what cruise lines Donati highlight is how many other free activities are available if you look closely. From trivia games and dance classes to movie screenings and poolside parties, there's always something happening. Some ships even offer cooking demonstrations, art shows, or behind-the-scenes tours. The key is reading the daily schedule carefully. Each ship provides a newsletter or app listing all events. Hidden in those pages are gems that cost nothing but give you memories worth far more than any price tag. Cruise lines hope you'll spend on casinos, spa raffles, or paid classes, but real insiders know the best entertainment often costs nothing at all. Hack 15. Disembark, smart to save time and stress. The last day of a cruise can be chaotic. Thousands of passengers trying to leave at once, lines stretching everywhere, luggage confusion. It's not the relaxing end you imagined. And here is the catch. Cruise lines often push paid services to make it easier, like priority disembarkation packages. But you don't need to pay extra. There are smarter strategies. First, if you can carry your own luggage, use self-assist disembarkation. You'll be among the first to leave, skipping the wait for your bags. Just be sure you can handle your suitcases without help. Second, don't rush if you don't have to. Most passengers panic about leaving early, but the truth is, if your flight is later in the day, staying on board until the last group is called can be calmer. You enjoy breakfast, relax in the lounge, and avoid the crowds. Third, plan your transport from the port ahead of time. Whether it's a shuttle, taxi, or rideshare, knowing your ride is waiting reduces stress. Cruise lines want you to believe the only way to make disembarkation smooth is to pay extra. But with planning and patience, you can save both time and money. These were 15 cruise hacks. Cruise lines desperately hope you never discover. Each one is simple, practical, and proven to save you money while making your journey smoother. Remember, cruise lines are businesses. They're experts at creating an environment where passengers spend freely. But being a smart traveler means enjoying the same experience without falling into traps. From avoiding overpriced packages to finding hidden freebies, every tip here is about sailing smarter, not harder. The more you prepare, the more you'll enjoy your cruise without worrying about money slipping away. So, next time you board a ship, use these hacks to stay one step ahead. Travel light, spend wisely, and focus on what really matters: the joy of the journey, the beauty of the ocean, and the memories you'll carry forever. And if you found these tips helpful, join our community here at the Cruise Hub. We're all about making your cruise adventures smoother, smarter, and more enjoyable. Until next time, happy sailing.